Hey, what's up, guys? It's your girl Namsaj here, and I wanted to make a video about my thoughts, my opinions with two games that I just purchased. They, matter of fact, just came out a couple days ago on the 26th, actually. So if you've been keeping up with your releases, you most likely know what two games these were for the Xbox One. I'm talking about Plants and Zombies, Garden Warfare, and Thief. So I put gameplay up of both of these already, and like I said, I just want to give you my thoughts on it because it's like I was expecting something out of both of them, and I didn't get what I was expecting out of the ones. Matter of fact, it was kind of like vice versa. So anyway, one of them is like really not that good, and if you like have kept up with your reviews and like ratings of games and whatnot, then you probably know which one I'm talking about. But anyway, Plants and Zombies Garden Warfare was one of those games. We all know that there's Plants and Zombies like on the iPad, you can play on your phone and stuff like that. And I knew it was going to be totally different from that, but I wasn't sure how this was going to be as a shooter. Um, I had watched some of the gameplay and stuff like that prior to it actually coming out, well before it was coming out. And I just wasn't really like kind of excited. I was like, I don't really know how that's going to be, you know. But this game is awesome. It is so fun, so enjoyable to play. The characters are great. The game just looks great. The graphics, the colors are really vibrant. The mechanics of the games are great. The mechanics of the game is great. It's very smooth. The controls is very smooth, very fluid. It's just really nice. Like they really did a great job. They put a lot of emphasis on the details of the plants and on the zombies, and they have so many different modes that you can play. It's primarily like online playing, and you can be either the plants or you can be the zombies, but it also has a local cooperative mode as well, which is great because I like to play games like this with my kids, and it's just really, really fun, and it's challenging. So it was really not what I had really expected to be. I was very pessimistic at first, like I don't know if I was going to get it, but it's really, really fun. And then for $40, I mean, you can't beat that. I was like, I'll gladly, spend $40 on this now that I've played it. It's really a great game. So if you haven't checked it out, check it out. If you have an Xbox One, I highly recommend it. If I had to give this a rating, it would be 10 out of 10 for me because we've had so much fun playing it. And I'm probably even giving it a higher rating simply compared to the other game, because that is the one that I was really disappointed on, was Thief. I was hoping that this was going to be like the original Thief on the original Xbox. Not sure. I don't know why they decided to make this a first person. Um, I know you can have great adventure games in first person. I mean, come on, BioShock. But this was just not the game to be in the first person's perspective. Definitely, in my opinion, it would be better in third person. I mean, the whole time you just see his hands, and it's really, really slow. And I think it's cool for some games to be like that, but at some point there's in the course of gameplay, something kind of needs to be sped up. And it's really not a combative game. The strength is more so on the stealthiness, and you're a thief, so you're supposed to be walking around quiet. You got to move really strategically, and it just kind of gets old. You don't want to have to go that slow through a game. I've played a little bit more past the gameplay that I've put up, and from what I can see, the town, it just kind of stays the same. I'm saying you're always in that dark, gloomy town. The scenery doesn't really change that much. And like I said, it's just kind of slow. Even when you're stealing stuff, it's kind of like reaching. It's just really all like kind of slow. Um, the other thing that's kind of annoying is it's not really realistic. Like when you're moving around and you're in the shadows, supposedly when you're in the shadows, you're not supposed to be seen. So in the left corner of the screen, you have a moon. And if the moon is white, then that means you're in clear light. You can be detected. But if your moon is dark, then that means that it's dark. You're supposedly not supposed to be able to be seen. And, I'll be sitting somewhere, my moon will be dark, but like, come on now, I'm sitting behind a crate. You're not going to be able to tell me that this guy who's looking dead at me can't see me poking out from behind this crate. I mean, like literally, he'll be looking dead at me, and I'm just like, dude, I'm 2 feet away from you. I know you can see me. It's just kind of like, come on now, for real. Um, It's just crazy. Like the soldiers, they don't have peripheral vision. They don't. It's it's just kind of like really unrealistic. Like you're literally creeping up behind people, and you're stealing stuff off their satchel in the back, and you're like, you're telling me like this dude really doesn't think that I'm like behind him. Like I don't care how stealthy you are. Come on, you know, you even just get that feeling that somebody's behind you. It's just, I don't know. It's just, it's quirky like that. I mean, other than that, I mean, the game really looks nice. The graphics are great. It's just not a game that's really holding my interest. And, you know, there's, the boards are pretty big. They have tons of stuff that you can find, tons of secrets, tons of treasures all around the town that you can find. And it's just not one of those games that you're motivated to go and try to find all of the secrets. Like there's some games that you play and you love it so much, it's so enjoyable, you want to do all the bonus missions, the side missions, you're trying to find all the secrets in the game, and there's tons of that in this, but you're just not motivated. Like I would never go back and try to find all the stuff in those boards. It's like, it's torture almost trying to get through the boards just for the story mode. It's, I just couldn't. I can't say anything else, but it's just like, ugh. I don't know. And I really had high hopes for this game. I was really hoping that it was going to be great. I'm not saying that I won't play it. I will try to play it as much as I can stomach until Titanfall comes out. If I can't get through and I can't beat it till Titanfall comes out, I've already made the determination. This is not necessarily something I have to keep in my collection. I will gladly trade this in for the little $25 that GameStop is going to give me and have them take that off of my Titanfall. Not a problem at all. Definitely between the two, this was the best buy. You're talking about 40 bucks, you know, compared to 60. I just wish it was better. Why couldn't it be better? I don't know. I really don't know. I can't sit here and say that I'm going to play it. Definitely, I mean, after Titanfall comes out, this disc will not see the inside of my Xbox One. Again, this is something just to kind of hold me over. It may not even do that since I have this to actually play. So, if I had to rate this, definitely a 5 out of 10. I can at least give them 5 because, you know, it takes time to make games. And it looks good. It really looks good. And the concept, I think the concept was great. You can have a successful game that's built on stealth and strategy like Siphon Filter. Not even so much that, but more so Splinter Cell is really what I was thinking of. You know, you can have games like that, Metal Gear Solid, especially the older ones. It was all about like espionage and being a spy and, you know, moving undetected. So you can make a great game that's based on the same concept. I just think this would almost be better on a PC as a point and click game and just kind of dumb it down a little bit. Not something I really want like on my console. And I feel that way about some games. Some games I just feel like is not made for a console. I felt that way strongly about Star Wars Angry Birds. I couldn't believe that was one of the releases for the Xbox One. And I'm like, are you serious? You really expect me to pay $50 for Angry Birds? And when I looked at the gameplay, it looked like it did on the phone. It was like there was no bonus missions or side stuff that I could see. You know, it wasn't like you were walking around as a little bird or something. This was the pull back, launch, and knock over the stuff like you do on your phone or your iPad. And I truly felt that game is so much better with any type of touch interface. Like you need to be able to use your hands for that. So I have no idea. My dog is wilding out over there on my carpet. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to give you my take on these two. Definitely, if you want to pick something up, highly, highly, highly recommend this one. This one, if you got the patience, hey, I can't tell you to or not to, but for me, it was not my cup of tea. But I will see how much further I can get in it before I just totally just get really unmotivated to even look at this anymore. So anyway, thanks guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you in my next video.